Back at it again, and we have one with Ami Horowitz. Let's dive in.
I'm here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, hipster Mecca, to get insight on how cops treat black people in America.
Holy cow, that guy in the background was beefy. Who in the world is that?
On how cops treat black people
Look at this guy. My guy beefy.
in America.
He ready to drop somebody on their neck.
I've seen videos, not necessarily in New York, where it just looks like cops are really out of control.
They're greedy and they're racist. And it's not just in New York, it's nationwide.
Becoming
Hold on, run that back.
I've seen videos, not necessarily in New York, where it just looks like cops are really out of control.
It just looks like cops are really out of control. See, and that's why we gotta learn to get the full story before we formulate our opinions. Yeah, well, I take that back. We have to recognize that sometimes we don't have the full story and our original opinion could be wrong. I should say it that way. I feel like that's a better way to say that statement, because oftentimes you see these clips and you don't have the full story. And of course, as humans, we formulate an opinion on a situation. It just naturally happens. But it's important that we keep an open mind as new information comes out, instead of just watching that clip and just shutting it off and that's that. Oh man, I hate all cops because I saw this one clip. I saw these few clips. Yeah, but you never went back to get the full story. You just saw one little clip or one little sound bite. You don't know what led up to that situation, what happened after that situation. You don't have the full story. And I think that's where a lot of people mess up, personally.
I've seen videos, not necessarily in New York, where it just looks like cops are really out of control.
They're greedy and they're racist. And it's not just in New York, it's nationwide.
becoming a police state, and they're doing whatever the hell they want.
An epidemic of brutality, would you say?
Oh yeah.
But you think, is there institutional racism in the police department?
Yes, absolutely. Not just in New York, nationwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not just in the police department.
In the country itself?
In the country itself. I don't personally believe in making huge blanket statements. You know what I mean?
Do you feel that there's like justifiable rage?
Whoa. I'm sorry I paused it again, but that made no sense whatsoever, what he just said right there. I don't believe in making blanket statements, but all the cops across America, they're bad.
In the police department, and yes, absolutely. Not just in New York, nationwide.
Not just in New York, nationwide. But I don't believe in making blanket statements. The stuff that comes, they don't even believe in the stuff that they're saying. They contradict themselves. I don't understand this. You literally just made a blanket statement, but then right after you said you don't believe in making blanket statements. So like, what's the actual truth? Or do you just like talking, just saying things that sound good? What do y'all think? I think they just like to say things that sound good. Oh, I don't like to make blanket statements, but you just made a blanket statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not just in the police department.
In the country itself?
In the country itself. I don't personally believe in making huge blanket statements. You know what I mean?
Do you feel that there's like justifiable rage going on in these communities?
Yeah.
Like in Harlem
I do.
Yeah.
I think the rage is completely justified.
I would say, oh man,
A
a
lot.
lot of wrath.
A lot. And do you feel like if you go to Harlem, there would be like justified rage against?
I'm sorry, but I gotta call my guy out on the sprinkles on the cone. Hey, have your preferences, but I ain't had no sprinkles on no ice cream in I don't know how long, since I was a kid. And he said the rage is justified. Now, can you be angry about something? Yeah, sure. But when we talk about rage, I think of damaging property. I think of burning buildings, tearing down. You know what I mean? That's what I think of when I think of rage. Anger, it's a natural emotion. We all have it. But when it turns into rage, I don't think any rage is justified if it entails destroying things. Do y'all agree? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know.
The rage is completely justified.
I would say, oh man,
A
a
lot.
lot of wrath.
A lot. And do you feel like if you go to Harlem, there would be like justified rage against the police?
Oh yeah. They hate cops up there.
Right.
For sure.
Rage? Hatred? I knew exactly where I had to go and what to do. So here I am in East Harlem. I wanted to see if I can get the community to sign a petition of support for the NYPD.
That guy just walked
Yes.
Do you support the NYPD?
Yes. Of course.
Do you feel like they've done a good job keeping the community secure?
Yes.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good cops.
Yes.
You feel they do a good job kind of keep the community safe and secure?
Yeah, just need more presence. That's it.
More presence.
Yeah.
If you call 911, they'll come help.
Yeah, they have so far.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it.
I'm not got no complaints on my behalf.
Great. Do you feel if you call 911, they're going to come?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're going to help you out?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Got a lot of signatures.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. God bless you
All right,
guys.
have a good one,
You
man.
too, brother.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think safe? Yeah.
The way I see it is they saved my life.
Yeah, like problems with me and my girlfriend, instead of arresting me, just take a walk.
Yeah.
Just take a walk. I don't want to arrest you. I feel like it's not that serious.
Right.
I seen kid get his wallet, wallet stolen. They came, comforted him, and told him, they found the person, got the wallet back for him. Like, yeah.
They're friendly?
Yeah, very friendly.
I feel, my brother was murdered over in these complexes.
Sorry to hear that.
And the cops were really, I can say, a great help.
When you-
Sister,
Yeah.
and she was helped. They came and stopped her boyfriend from damn near halfway beating her to death.
The no frisking thing, he has an issue
Stop-
with that.
stop
and
frisk.
frisk, because I think that
He's-
taking that away
Yeah.
really did put more people in danger.
You think so?
Yeah, I really do.
At the end of the day, people put themselves in certain situations. You feel me? And it's police jobs to protect. And you feel me? Y'all life is just as valuable as ours. So color doesn't matter.
Do you support the NYPD?
Y'all life is just as important as ours. And I think people forget that cops are no different from us. Cops are just like you and me. They bleed just like you and I bleed. There's no difference. The only difference is their occupation. That is it. Cops want to make it back home just as badly as you and I do. I mean, it's no different. The same way they walked out of their front door, they want to walk back through it the same exact way. In the same exact shape. Not with a few extra holes. Not in a body bag. You know what I mean? They want to make it home. It's no different than the rest of us. So I respect what that guy said there. All of our lives matter just as much as the next person. Race has nothing to do with it. Your occupation has nothing to do with it. We all matter. Your sexual orientation has nothing to do with it. We all matter. Like, for some folks, I feel like that's a controversial statement. It's wild to me, especially when it comes to like police officers and cops. Man, F the police. But yet you call the police when there's a situation going down. When somebody gets a bullet put in their head, who you calling? When shots are ringing off and whizzing by all over the place, who you calling? But yet it's F the police, and the police are so terrible, but you expect them to come and defend you. And it's crazy how some of these politicians want to defund the police, but then they also want to take away your weapons. Doesn't make any sense. So not only are you taking away the very people that you are going to call to defend you, but you're also taking away the very things that you are going to defend yourself with. So who's going to defend you then? You're just dead. Maybe it's population control. I don't know. Maybe it's a form of population control. Get rid of everybody. They can't defend themselves, so bodies just gonna be dropping. We got room in the morgue, I guess. I don't know. What do y'all think? That's so backwards to me. We're gonna take money away from the police to protect folks, but then we're also gonna take their weapons away too.
Just as valuable as ours. So color doesn't matter.
Do you support the NYPD?
I support everybody. I support black lives. I support everybody.
White lives, Puerto Rican lives, Jewish lives, Scottish lives,
Yeah, come on, we all
Nepalese
matter.
lives. There's no way.
When is
Exactly.
everybody gonna come to their senses and realize we all matter?
That's right. How are you, ma'am?
When is everybody gonna come to their senses and realize we all matter?
Lives, Scottish lives,
Yeah, come on, we all
Nepalese
matter.
lives. There's no way.
When is
Exactly.
everybody gonna come to their senses and realize we all matter?
That's right.
Can we just stop and give that lady a round of applause, please? When are we going to come to our senses and realize we all matter? Are there bad people amongst us? Absolutely. And they should be weeded out immediately. Are there bad cops? Of course. Are all cops bad? Of course not. Are there bad black people? Of course there are. Are there bad white people? Of course there are. Asians, Latinos, Mexicans, whatever. Indians. Do they have bad folk? Yes, of course. And they should be weeded out. But we all matter. It's common sense, you know, like, because the argument, oh man, cops are bad. Cops are bad. We should get rid of the cops. Okay, well, there's some black people that are bad, so should we just exterminate all black folks too? There's some white people that are bad. Should we just exterminate all white folks? It's a dumb statement. Just because there's a few that, you know, make bad decisions doesn't mean you just get rid of the whole thing. Like, that's just the idiotic statement. You get rid of the few bad people, and that's it. You get rid of the few bad cops, and that's it. You get rid of the few black people that are bad, or white people, or Latinos, or Mexicans, or whoever that are bad, and that's it. And the rest of us, we can all kumbaya, hug, and have wonderful conversations, and have street parties, and whatever, you know, and carry on, because we all matter. That's simple.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How you doing?
You support the NYPD?
I pray for the NYPD every day.
Pray for the NYPD every day. Wonderful state. But yet, you know, and it is funny. It's funny how this all plays out, because these videos that we've checked out, and, you know, they're on the street actually talking to people that live in some of these communities. It's crazy how a lot of them are against some of these policies that are being pushed. For example, defund the police, right? Defund the police. But you actually go out on the street and actually talk to the people that need the police the most. I'm not saying defund the police. We all matter. I pray for the police every day. Yes, I support the police. I'll sign this petition. It's crazy how that works, right? But yet the politicians that run some of these areas want to defund the police, but yet the people that live in these areas are saying, no, we like the police. We need them around here. As a matter of fact, one guy said, we need them more. We need to see their presence more out here on the streets. Crazy, huh? Real wild how that works. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just crazy to me. Politicians pushing one thing, but the people that live in these areas are saying something totally different. Agenda, maybe? Agenda? What y'all think? Shout out to Ami Horowitz for this wonderful video, though. Y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.